Are you fat? Are you afraid that when you sit down on a chair, you just might break it? Well, this might be the video for you.
Yes. Hey guys, welcome to Life on the Fuller Size, where everything is fuller. I'm Shay.
And I'm Nay.
So today's segment, we're going to talk about fat phobia.
Yes.
Oh, girl, like, we can't stress that a lot. Fat phobia.
Fat phobia. Sit in a restaurant and you can't sit in the bar in the booth.
In the booth.
So you gotta get a chair.
And you gotta get a chair and be in front of the table. And then you got people looking at you awkward
like why the fuck didn't you just sit in the booth?
Yeah.
I can't sit there. Like stop trying to play me.
So that's what we mean by fat phobia. Being scared to sit places, go places, get on rides, do things in period. Yeah. Do things in general. Mm-hmm. So are you that person who's afraid to go to a family member house because that family member always got fat jokes about how you gonna break the chair, or you better not sit on my baby bed? Like, I'm just saying, like, not my baby bed and like that, you know, but
it ain't that serious.
You better not, yeah, like a baby bed, but you better not. Oh, you're not gonna sit on my bed, or oh, don't sit in my chair. That chair is weak, so don't.
Oh
sit in
gosh.
it. So you feel like the whole time you gotta stand up because you are, or sit on the floor because you are so afraid of your own body, because so many people say to you, oh, you sit there, you gonna break that. Oh, don't lean on that, you gonna break that.
Or that you check the chair automatically and make
sure that is standard, so that way it won't sturdy. Yeah. Or have you ever had a job interview where you go to a job interview and it's physical work and they ask you over and over again, are you sure you can do the work here? Are you sure you can do the work? Bitch.
Every time I filled out that long ass application, like
exactly, bitch. Just because I'm fat does not mean I can't do the work, bitch. I can move probably faster than you and 50 other fucking people in here.
Right.
Like, don't let this weight fool you. Do not let this weight fool you, honey. Or have you ever went to an amusement park and you wanted to get on this ride, and the ride said you gotta be this tall or something, or this big, and then the ride instructor makes you feel uncomfortable, and he asks you, oh, how much do you weigh? I'm gonna be like, Rasputia.
I saw him.
No, what she say? He asked her how much she weighed, and she's like, she's like, I'm 250. No, I think she said like 150 pounds, something like that. I think she was like, I'm 250 pounds.
Nah, bitch.
And he was like, you ain't never seen big bitch go outside today. You gonna see it today. But anyway, like we like to have fun. We don't like to make a lot of things too serious, because we want you guys to understand, because we're talking about this topic, we go through the same shit. We go through the same shit. Yeah. The same shit. Like, example, I love my grandmother to death. I love her to death. Great. Lord, please. I love my grandma. But every time I used to go to my grandmother's house, she's like, oh, don't sit in that chair, because I don't want you to break it. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, Grandma.
Damn, Grandma.
How can you say something like that to your own granddaughter? It's so hurtful.
She'll fuck around and say, girl, you know you big as hell.
And it's so hurtful, Grandma. When you got but nah, like, all jokes aside, like, but she didn't mean nothing by it. Like, she didn't mean nothing by it. And I kind of understood, because shit, her chest was weak anyway. She a small person, like, yes, and old, 10 years old. I'm talking about like 15 years old. My grandmother had her dining room set ever since I was fucking 10 years old. And I'm 30. So you do the math. How long that was that she had that damn dining room set. So I understood. Like, I'm like, all right, whatever. But I I'm basically talking about like when you go to a restaurant and you know that chair is sturdy. That chair can hold a motherfucker up who weigh 1,000 pounds. Mm-hmm. You gonna look at me different and say, are you sure you could, or they give you that question, are you sure this is the chair for you?
Hold up, wait.
Are you sure this is a job for you?
Or when they ask you, do you want a booth or do you want a table? What the fuck do I look like I want?
Why is that even?
Do I look like I'm sitting in that little ass booth? And why on earth did anybody make this booth so damn tight?
Why is that even?
I went to Olive Garden the other day, right? And I'm sitting there with my grandmother and my aunt. And my aunt's small. My grandmother, she's getting smaller. She's not really big, but she thinks she is. And I'm sitting at the table. Now, I managed to fit into the damn booth. And I'm sitting there wondering while I'm eating. I can't really eat my food. My stomach is hurting. So I'm like, damn, my stomach hurts. I'm like, I gotta throw up. I'm like, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. I get up, walk away from the table to go to the bathroom to throw up. I'm like, I feel better now.
That
the table was keeping my food from going down, and I felt like I was gonna throw it back up.
That damn booth. Or have you ever went to the freaking pool and they got those damn beach chairs that's damn near on the ground and you trying to sit down on it and you like you can't get low, you can't get that low, so you like shit, just let me try because I ain't gonna stand up the whole time.
You sit on the edge so you'll be able to get up.
Yes. And one of the lifeguards or something over there asked you, do you need me to get you a comfortable chair?
Why didn't y'all have comfortable chairs?
Do you need to get punched in the face, sir? Do you need to? The fuck? But what I'm saying is, don't be fat phobia to yourself. No. Allow yourself to sit. Fuck, if you gotta break a few chairs, break a few chairs. But call me bone crusher. I mean, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not fat phobic. And then not only that, sometimes you gotta know your limit, though. If you fat phobic towards yourself. It's bad enough society already has fat phobia against us. Yeah. So they already looking at us like, she's like 400 pounds. If she's sitting in that chair, it's gonna break. It's gonna crack. I remember I saw this video on Facebook. And now, guys, comment down below if you remember seeing this video, because the video went viral. So I'm quite sure a lot of people saw that video. The video when a lady, she was a heavy lady. She was at her son's graduation or daughter, I don't know. And she was in one of those picnic chairs. First of all, at a graduation, it's inside of a auditorium. I mean, it's inside the gym. First of all, why would you? Yes, the white picnic chairs.
I'm scared of those chairs.
First of all, why would y'all have the picnic chairs inside of the gym for graduation? So anyway, so the lady was sitting in a chair. It was. So the lady was sitting in a chair. And like, I was watching a video, and as I'm watching the video, you heard the chair, like, cracking. So like, the chair literally cracked on her. Like, it was crazy. Like, I felt embarrassed for her. Because the simple fact is, I was laughing.
I was thinking about a time
I felt embarrassed.
And it's like that face that you get when you know you're about to go down.
I felt embarrassed for her because of the simple fact is that I'm like, okay, I'm a big girl, and what if that happens to me while I'm out in public or something, and I sit in a chair, and then I'm sitting in the next thing you know, it cracks or something like. And luckily, the people around her didn't find it funny. Like, they helped her up or whatever, and the man gave the man gave her his chair, and that lady denied that fucking chair. She was like, no. I already fell out, cracked the first one. I won't crack the second one. And then she was like, do y'all got a sturdier chair than this?
Right.
And she got the chair. Like, and I remember, like, somebody in my life that I know. I'm not even going to say who it was. I remember, like, one time when I was younger, and the person that I know was heavier, like real heavy, on the heavier side. And they was at my birthday party. And if you know the struggle back in the day, you know how, like, you got those welfare chairs or whatever. If you got welfare and they gave you a furniture voucher, and you know the welfare tables and chairs, those thin ass chairs,
the
black one.
Oh,
yes.
Lord.
So this person was at my birthday party when I was like 12, I believe it was. Matter of fact, I was turning 12. Yeah. So they was at my birthday party, and then they sat in the chair. So all you heard was like, Skrr! And then all four legs went like this. And the person that fell was like, I still got my hot dog. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, shit, they wasn't even worried about that. They broke that fucking shit. They was worried about that. They had that goddamn hot dog in their ear. And I was like, bitch, I know that's right. Because if that ever happened to me, I was like, bitch, at least I got my chicken. But the only thing you can do is, when you feel confident about yourself, like, and to piggyback off of that a little bit, you can laugh at stuff like this. We ain't gonna talk about confidence, like, because it's not about this video. But when you feel confidence in yourself and shit like that happen, you can laugh at stuff like that. Fatphobia. It has a lot to do with it.
Bring a couple chairs. It'll teach the world to buy more expensive chairs, but chairs that are more sturdy for the fat people. We're here. We're not going anywhere.
Hello.
They need to be more considerate about the shit that they put in their restaurants and in their gyms for graduation.
We're not telling you guys, oh, it's okay to be fat. You should just be fat the rest of your life. You should get fatter. You should eat all these Snickers, these Kit Kat. Well, which I'm not like. But you should eat all this chicken, the spaghetti, whatever. Well, all we just telling you is be comfortable with yourself.
Yeah, until you do.
Yes, until you do decide to lose weight.
We're not saying that it's right, and we're not saying it's we're not justifying say, oh, we're fat, just deal with it. At the end of the day, you're fat, and it's not wrong. That's what we're trying to say. There's nothing wrong with you because of your weight. At the end of the day, it's not wrong for you to be big. It's wrong for people to treat you bad because you are big. And it's wrong for you to not be comfortable with yourself and to be afraid of your own body because of the fact that you might inconvenience somebody and say, oh, now you have to get a better chair for me to sit in. It's nothing wrong with you demanding respect and saying, look, before I sit here and break your chairs, let me tell you what's about to happen. I need you to go get me another chair because I know that if I sit here, it's going to be broken.
Or be respectful to yourself. You say, look, I do it all the time. I'm not going to front. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you in a minute. Do you got a better chair? Like when I go to the nail salon. I'm like, do you got a better chair? Because some nail salons, they have the roll-away chairs that's big enough for big people. But then some salons, they have those little old skinny-ass chairs. And I'm like, I need a better chair than this. Or even when I was in class. And they try to fit me behind that little-ass fucking desk. Automatically make you have fat phobia. Yeah. Because you'll be like, what the fuck?
I'm not going
to and I asked them the look on my another
face
chair
every single time. Like, I'm not going. And it's like remember when we had to go for that orientation at that job, and I walked in there and I looked at those desks, and they're like the old school desks where the desk is attached to the chair. Now, I could have tried to squeeze in the chair and make it work, but at the end of the day, why should I be uncomfortable because they had the wrong chairs?
Not even, sorry to cut you off, but not even because they have the wrong chairs. It's because society is still not used to fat people being in this world. I'ma just put it out there. Let's put the elephant out there. They is not used to fat people being in this world. So they still have little ass chairs, little ass desk, little ass everything. I want to get on a fucking roller coaster ride.
Right?
Make the fucking chairs bigger.
And they're making, the thing that pisses me off is that they're making bigger things. They're making brand new items and brand new seats, brand new things, brand new roller coasters, brand new amusement parks. They're making new things, and they're not making it fat friendly. Like, and not to be disrespectful at all, but
you gonna talk about that too. What is not fat friendly? Oh, exactly. God.
Not to be disrespectful in any type of way, because like my sister is of the LGBT community. But I feel as though a lot of times I feel like the gay people, they have no problem with standing up and rallying for their rights. They have accomplished so much through doing that.
That's so
Why
true.
is it that fat people don't say, wow, look at what they're doing, and just like, we need to stand up and rally for our rights too. Fat people are here too, and we need to make sure that we get equal rights and that we're comfortable living in this world. And that things should be changed so that we can live comfortable, because there are people who don't want to lose weight and they don't feel like we should not be able to live our day-to-day life because of the fact that the world is too small, or they don't accommodate us,
or to make us feel like second-class citizens.
Exactly,
because we're fat. And then that's where the fat phobia comes. Or when you're in a restaurant and you gotta walk past somebody, so they immediately squeeze their chair up to the table because they think you can't get past. That's another fat phobia.
Honestly, go ahead.
Like, why? Or hold on. Or they get up to let you walk past. I don't need all that room. I can walk past fine. I don't need your fat phobia excuse for why the fuck you had to move out my way for me to get past. The only time, unless I say excuse me, or I know that I'm not going to fit in that tight space. And sometimes my fucking mind say think skinny, and I bet you any type of money I fit in that fucking space. Hello? Use it. Think skinny. I'm telling you, it works.
It gets you the respect.
It works. To be honest. And then another thing that I feel like is fat phobia. When you get a car and they making these fucking seatbelts and they not thinking about the larger crowd. They not thinking about big people. They only thinking about small people. So they make the fucking seatbelts all little and shit, and then you gotta wind up spending extra money to buy a seat extender.
You know what? We gonna make a whole video for that.
Yes. That's fat phobia.
Yeah.
They do not, what they trying to say is they don't even want fat people here. Yeah. Like I said, we're like second class citizens.
All these gyms popping up. No disrespect to the first lady, my first lady. She will always be my first lady.
Yes.
Miss Obama. Mrs. Obama. But one thing I did feel offended by was when they got into office, it felt as though she was like so hell bent on like health and like making fighting obesity in children. And while I don't feel like it's that bad of an idea, I do feel like the easiest way to America is to stop it at its, dead in the beginning when they're children, so that they don't get to our ages and they're like, oh my gosh, now I have to figure out what's wrong with my weight. I have to figure out how to get rid of all of this weight that I've accumulated all my life. Why did my parents do this to me, Mom?
Or sometimes it could be hereditary. Your father could be fat. Your mother could be fat. And then that's how you fat. Both of my parents is big. I can show y'all pictures right now from when I was younger. Like, I'm not talking about like 1 or 2. Of course, I was skinny. But growing up from like 5 until now, I was always chubby.
Where are we saying that we're not going to lose weight? Because we have been losing weight. We're not saying that you shouldn't lose weight. We're saying that you should accept yourself and everything that comes with you, and not feel like you're not beautiful because you are not able to lose weight, or because of the fact that you are big or got big to the point that you are now, or at your highest weight, whatever it was. You should still feel beautiful no matter how long your weight loss journey is, or whether or not you've entered it or at all. Like, you're beautiful without losing weight.
But another thing to what I want to say, where fat phobia comes from people degrading fat people.
Yes.
That's where it comes from. The only reason why you are fat phobia, scared of your own body, is because at a younger age, you could have been fat, and somebody could have, oh, you fat. You fat. You could hear that your whole life. You're fat. You're fat. You're fat. You're fat. You're fat. You're fat. Oh, you too big for that. You too big for this. You too big. You too big to be looking like that. Oh, you too big to be wearing this. You too big to be doing this. You too big. Like, what the fuck? What? Am I too big to do everything?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, not yeah, but I understand what you're saying.
Am I too big to do everything? Is my fat ass affecting you? No. No, my fat ass is not affecting you. So I don't know why.
I checked when I was in the grocery store paying for my food, nobody jumped in front of me to pay for it.
Exactly.
When I was in the line at the Rose restaurant to pay for me to enter to get my food or paying the bill for me to eat whatever I was eating while I was out, nobody said, "No, miss, let me pay for that." Like,
exactly.
The world's not paying for me to be fat,
I don't know
so it's none of the world's business if I am fat.
Exactly.
I mean, not that it's not their business, but like...
No, it's not their business.
No, I mean...
It's not.
You kind of can't say that it's not their business when we breaking their chairs.
No, because technically, like, we just using breaking chairs as an example. Because I'm quite sure, we don't nobody that's fat break chairs. Like, I mean, it's just a theory. It's just something.
A scenario, though.
It's a scenario that we're using, but no, it's really a theory, though. Yeah. Because it really has happened. Okay, so what society kind of uses us as a crutch. They kind of have different excuses why they're fat phobia. Like, oh, okay, so, ma'am, are you sure you could do that? Oh, ma'am, let me get that for you. Or have you ever been somewhere and you, like, trying to, I want to say, like, sit somewhere, and sit somewhere, and the person actually gets up, like, you affecting them because you sat down?
Like, my ass is partially on.
That's where the fat phobia comes from.
Honey.
I
don't have enough ass for my ass to be on you and the seat, sweetie. We're about to end this segment. We hope you guys really enjoyed it. Don't forget, check out our other videos too. Yeah, don't forget I'm going to put a link up here, iCard up here. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and give us a thumbs up on this video. Also, don't forget to look in the description box because all our social medias account will be down there. But one thing before we go, always remember to stay beautiful and live your fuller life. Bye.